Yo, 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 what is up, my peeps? Jermaine Man Cop here. We are back with another awesome stream for you. Today, we're back on the LP channel. We're doing some Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. So, pitter-patter, let's get at her, shall we? Let us bring up the stream. Let us bring up the chat. Let us bring up the game. Let's click resume, shall we? Last time we defended Kaer Morhen to tragic results. The elder witcher Vesemir was killed by the Wild Hunt. And after dealing with her grief, Ciri decided this just wasn't going to do. That we had to hunt the Wild Hunt. So here we are on Bald Mountain. Trying to find Immerlith.
Avallac'h claims vanity is Imlerith's greatest weakness.
Vanity?
Any foe he faces, he strives to impress. The other one, Caranthir, is said to be secretive and pragmatic. Oddly surprising, given he was Avallac'h's student.
Hello, Theo. How you doing, buddy?
Should I shoot? I once served the ladies. But he's an outsider.
Let them approach.
But
They've come for the feast. Wouldn't do to cast them out.
Didn't come to celebrate. We need to get to the top of the mountain.
The gate is shut. You'll not pass. But we've fires down that away, with food and drink aplenty. Sit down beside one, and perhaps this year the ladies will descend. Give us the privilege of seeing them.
Sounds good, Theo. We'll see you in a couple minutes. Let's sit down by a fire.
We thank you for the invitation. Be glad to sit down, right?
Speak for yourself.
come with me.
Information, Ciri. Don't be so hot-headed. This gate, why can't we get past it?
Mentioned a gate. Said we wouldn't pass.
Only the chosen visit the ladies. Every year, young lads and lasses climb the mount, but never more than 3.
Let me guess. The young lads and lasses don't return.
No, they return happy and radiant. But rare is the one who then stays in Velen. Off they go to seek fortune in the wider world.
The ladies descend to you? What then?
Ladies of the Wood visit you?
If they favor us. My father told me they descended once. Passed from fire to fire, listening to hopes and grievances. So each year, we wait for them to walk amongst us once more.
Haven't done it in a long time then.
No point waiting to see if we'll get lucky.
Yeah, we gotta try to reach the peak.
What's the feast celebrate?
This celebration, what's it about?
What do you need to know, Wanderer?
No need for anger. The White Ones serve the ladies as we do now. We send them gifts all year long. And on this night, they repay us with their blessing.
I met one of your gifts to the crones. Sniveling. Scared to death and about 8 years old.
Stay calm.
What do the ladies need your children with?
Your children. Why do the ladies need them?
We know not and never ask.
You don't know? Then let me tell you.
Tell us instead what a peasant, his own young and starving, is to do with a wandering war orphan. You're not from here. Don't judge us by others' laws.
What's this lady's blessing about?
Said the ladies bestow blessings on you.
Aye, for our lives turn thus. First a summer of labouring neath the hot sun, then autumn rains, then a winter of death. Then we await spring, when all that is dead is born anew. And from our blood and sweat the oak bears acorns, at times few, at times a handful.
What do you do with the acorns?
The Velen elders gather, hold council. Some favour grinding them to spread on the fields for a rich harvest. Others want them given to a cunning woman who'd make medicine for consumption.
A handful of enchanted acorns is enough for all Velen.
'Tis never enough.
Changing topics.
Heard enough about this. We've got other questions.
Actually, we're just gonna go.
We should be going.
Eager to see the ladies. I share your yearning.
We're afire with yearning. Come, Geralt. We must get there before daybreak.
Go to the tent and stand before Thekla. She's the one who decides who's worthy to face the ladies.
Welcome back, Theo.
That's him.
Prepare for it. For it too prepares for you. Drive it not off with bold words.
Let's go talk to this herbalist
He can never know. We each
first.
use
What do you got, buddy? Oh,
Wouldn't mind a
I've
look
talked
at
to
your
him
stock.
before. Let's sell him some junk. Theo, buddy. English, please. I do not understand.
Farewell.
from thence the casting off of the veil in the dark.
Let's talk to the blacksmith, get stuff repaired.
Yeah?
Show me what you got.
Let me see what you're offering. So long.
For a hard winter.
Well, I kind of figured that you were multilingual, buddy.
Ladies, merciful ladies. My grandson,
You being European and all, and in an English stream.
Look, a child.
Godling.
No, a godling. I know him. Name's Johnny.
Well, I'll be. You're back. And I see you found your lass. I'm Johnny. We've had the pleasure already. A bit one-sided though it was. See, I saw you running.
He's a godling.
Back to me as I was having the pleasure of. Oh, 'tis a long story.
They call me Ciri. Nice to meet you.
How are things, Johnny?
Health's good, so no complaints. What brings you here?
Before, let's answer a question with a question.
What are you doing here? Last we met, you and the Crones weren't exactly friends.
I got an invitation I couldn't refuse, same as every year. In their peculiar way, the Crones tolerate my presence and wish to see me at their Sabbath. So I come, wander about, and go home with the rising sun. What about you?
We're looking for a path to the summit.
We gotta climb the mountain. Can you help?
I'd rather try to dissuade you, but I'm certain that would be in vain. The lass, she is stubborn as you.
Even more so.
Figured as much. Oh, path to the peak starts there, past the gate. But only old Thekla's got the key, so since you shan't ever get it, you best turn back now.
I don't think there's any godlings in the Netflix series yet. Crone's got any guests?
We're here to find an elf named Immerlith. Ciri thinks he might be a guest of the Crones.
Big bloke, in full plate? Going the right way, he's atop the mountain all right.
You've seen him?
Saw him in the bog first. Water froze beneath his horse's hooves. Then I saw him again yesterday, heading up this path. Why are you looking for him?
He killed my friend.
Wouldn't seek revenge if I were you. Even the ladies bow and scrape before that one.
Tell me, Johnny, why won't we get the key?
The key. Why do you doubt we can get it?
Good grief, you're worse than children. 3 souls are allowed atop the mountain, and only strapping young lads or comely lasses among them. They get the key, open the gate, and meet the ladies.
I believe I qualify.
But he's old and ugly. What good is he?
Pretty damn good at finding lost voices.
Then go find the voice of reason. It'll tell you to turn back. There's no fooling with the ladies.
Although finishing the Netflix Witcher is a good idea, for sure, for sure. Well, we gotta try, Johnny.
Gotta get to the summit. Simple as that.
It's Thekla you'll need to convince. She's blind as your bum, but she won't be fooled.
We shan't try to trick her.
She sits in that tent over yonder. I wish you luck, and do hope we meet again, someday. Moons are rising, owls hoot. Just a few hours late.
It's not ready. You've got to wait.
Huh? The one night we get to fill our bellies to the brim. None of you ladies be gone.
But we...
Ah!
It's clearing up.
Who's that? Well, come on, come closer, girl. Aye. What's she like?
Narrow hips, sparkly eyes, a striking feisty lass.
Never had a man? Never mind. Got me answer. I choose you, girl. This night you shall see the ladies.
I'm going with her.
If she goes up the mountain, I go with her.
What else has the cat dragged in?
It's grey and veiny, got a scar, and eyes like a viper.
Aye. Stinks of clotted blood and corpses. Plus it's old and infertile. I reject ye, freak. The girl wanna send alone.
Let's find out what this is about.
What's this about? What have you chosen her for?
Tell him.
Each year, 3 chosen have the honor to meet the ladies.
What happens after they've had this honor?
When they return, they speak of the past no more. Joy rules them and they start life anew. The lads were not the first to be chosen this day, but the moon hangs high, so she's like to be the last.
Appearances can be deceiving. I'm worthy.
You misjudged me. I'm worthy as anyone.
Girl,
He's sprier than any youth. Only smells like corpses because he kills monsters. And he'll kill any who stand in his way.
perhaps I was mistaken. Perhaps there's life in him yet. By ancient right you may appeal my choice, but to do so you must best the challenge.
What's the challenge?
What kind of challenge?
Tell him.
You must descend into the cave and bathe in the waters below the earth.
What's the catch?
The water's deep. The water's murky.
I'll take your challenge.
I accept the challenge.
Come. Look this over. A coin from days of yore. Falker burns on its reverse, so they call it the Defier's Oran. Now, bring me the coin. Something's afoot. Something's nigh.
Okay. Trying to remember. No, I'll be doing a Warcraft stream later on. We'll do a TBC leveling stream later. I am not sure what you're talking about, buddy, but no worries. Actually, since I have to swim a long ways, let me just put on some... Level it! Yeah, get her done. You got time. I'm gonna consume some killer whale and some cat. Yep. Absolutely. Something tells me those 2 drowners weren't the only things that prevent me from completing this challenge. Maybe a little ard will help. Nope. I mean, surely to goodness this has to be the right way, yeah? Yeah, that's the Witcher GPS. It's sometimes a bit muddled because it always tries to get you to the nearest road. Come on. 8 jumping puzzles. Okay. We'll try following the Witcher GPS. Nope, not this way. That's the name of the place we're at, buddy. Oops. If there's a monster, I want to kill it. Oh, a fiend, you say? That's a relic. Let's have a little bit of food, shall we? How about some dried fruit and nuts? It's a fiend! I knew a couple of drowners weren't going to be the entirety of the challenge.
I was beginning to worry.
Something's afoot.
Come, let's get the key.
Something's nigh.
Hey,
You're back.
What do you want?
what's on the peak?
Can't help but be curious. What's at the summit?
Tell him.
The ladies dwell there, but only the chosen may look upon them.
I know that. I want.
You'll learn nothing else here.
Got that coin you tossed in the lake.
It reeks of sludge.
Nothing I can do about that. So, gonna keep your word?
I always do, my boy. Show the coin to the gatekeeper past the threshold. He'll know its meaning. Marika will open the gate for ye. Now go.
Tells me this is still a trap.
Went smoothly.
Weren't the one to do the diving in that cave.
Stop whining. You're a witcher. You've dived in murkier waters.
Yeah, have to tell you about the time I hunted a Zubul.
Now send them out to the
My,
peak
careful.
to meet the ladies. Let the festivities begin. And let the flowers
I get, like I say, I get the feeling this is yet another trap.
Eh? Ah!
Hit me up with your question, buddy.
2, 3, blue. What's your name, girl?
What's yours?
Your name don't matter. Atop the peak, you'll lose it and get another. You may go. And you?
Pardon me, I don't know. Not that I've seen.
Got something to do up there, so just let us through.
Giving me orders? You, a human?
I passed the trial. Here's proof. Recognize it?
The Defier's Orin. A death sentence.
One tough son of a bitch.
We've no time to lose. I'll tend to Immerlith, you take the crones. Avalok said they dwell below the oak, among its roots.
No chance. I'm going after Imlerith.
Fine, let's play for it. Rock, paper, scissors.
Good old rock. Nothing beats rock.
Damn it! 2 out of 3!
Fate has decided.
Out of the question. I'll climb the mountain, you face the crones.
Hardly a challenge.
They're extremely dangerous. Be careful.
You too.
Looks like Geralt's not wearing his gloves. I gotta check that. Ooh, I get to play as Ciri for a bit.
I must get down there.
What the heck was that?
Oh, hell. I guess I must jump.
Oh, Ciri. No Witcher vision. I wonder if there's any loot down here. Not that I can see.
More meat.
How was he?
He lived a life of love and knew no bitterness.
I saw nothing. Nothing.
Yum, yum.
Yeah, I ain't never gonna be able to monetize this. Both. Mentor, friend, father figure. Trainer, senior Witcher.
Welcome, child of the Elder Blood. We knew you would return.
Your taste lingers on our tongues.
You've talked enough.
You die tonight. You will die here now.
Your life is ours. You must live it.
You die tonight.
You must be punished.
I did that very badly. We're definitely gonna have to try that again. Look, just because I died, game, doesn't mean I want to change the difficulty. No, I haven't seen any of the promo pics for Season 2. It's gonna be good, though. I can just tell.
I must get down.
we.
You've talked enough.
Naughty, naughty girl. Besides, you must leave me. She must be punished. You will die here now. Your blood, so sweet. You die tonight. You'll regret that. You will die here now. You die tonight. Naughty, naughty girl. You will die here now. You die tonight.
Just need to dodge for a little bit.
Naughty, naughty girl. You die tonight. Naughty, naughty girl. You will die here now.
Dang it! So close. So close. Yeah, over an hour long, really. I'm definitely, when it comes out, I'm definitely taking a day off of WoW to watch it. Gonna watch it definitely on a day where I normally don't stream, like a Thursday.
I must get.
Okay. Thanks, bud. It's a tough boss fight. It really is. I mean, Ciri's got moves, but she's not a Witcher, right?
Well, we knew you'd.
You've talked.
girl!
Okay, Bruce dies first.
Be punished! Your life is ours. You're not leaving it. You will die here now! Your life is ours. You're not leaving it. Your life is ours. You're not leaving it. Punished. You must be punished. You'll regret that.
Next, I think we do Wispus. Just juke and jive.
You will die here now. You die tonight.
Hey, Whackman. Doing not too bad. Having some trouble with this boss fight, but not too bad.
My musket.
I just can't take that fourth swing, is what it is. It's 3 and immediately dash out.
We ought.
You...
Your life is ours. You're not leaving it. You will die here now. Punished. You must be punished. Your life is ours. You're not leaving it. You die tonight. Naughty, naughty girl!
I'm stuck!
You must be punished. It's ours. You're not leaving it.
Okay.
Regret that. Naughty, naughty girl! You will die here now.
Whew.
You will die here now! You die tonight. Naughty! You die tonight.
One, two, three. Come on. That's three. I don't trust it, Ciri. Take their heads off.
Come here.
Thanks, buddy.
Damn it.
Immerlith's at the summit. Gotta be.
Oops, wrong button. Let's do this. Let's put some hangman venom here. And I have wraith oil. It actually comes out as specter oil. They're not specters. You know what? I'm going to put Elementio oil on here just in case they've got any. He's got any of his hounds. Okay. Let's just make a hard save because I could very easily fall off the trail. Not meaning to. Place of power should draw from it. I think he goes by Whack-Mac, Theo.
Place of power. Should draw from it.
Okay, character. Where to put the point? There we go. It's gonna be another one that's gonna hurt.
The sisters said you would come. They saw you arrive in the water's surface. They did not see the girl. But she is with you, is she not?
I came alone.
I'm here alone.
A lie which will change nothing. First you, then her.
magic. A place of power.
The sisters. They did not...
I'm here alone. Damn it.
Who taught you to fight like this?
The Witcher you slew.
We did it.
Barely. How'd it go down there?
I slew only 2 of the crones. The 3rd fled, with Vesemir's medallion. My sole memento.
You avenged Vesemir.
Avalark claims vengeance is only ever satisfying when served cold. He's wrong. Now to find Eredin and kill him. Honorin, for your thoughts?
Wondering what to tell Yennefer when we get to Novigrad.
Tell her the truth. Always. I wonder if Triss and Yennefer have found the sorceresses at the lodge. We ought to rejoin them.
Yeah, let's get going.
Thank you for coming with me.
Come here.
Let's go.
The oak is dead.
The oak, the crones. I fear that was your last feast.
What of our acorns?
Don't know, don't care.
You must learn to live without them.
This is no longer no man's land. It's no longer the lady's land. It's all yours.
But what are we to do?
Come, Geralt. It's time.
Manage on your own.
Then non-humans. Thought it was mages the hunters and the temple guard were after.
Mages left. Hunters needed a new quarry. Hatred and prejudice will never be eradicated, and witch hunts will never be about witches. To have a scapegoat, that's the key. Humans always fear the alien, the odd. Once the mages had left Novigrad, folk turned their anger against the other races. And as they have for ages, branded their neighbors their greatest foes.
Dundee Lion! Ready some tankards! With guests!
Geralt! Ciri! When I learned Geralt had found you...
Glad to see you in one piece too, Dandelion.
Where have you two been?
Went to Kaer Morhen first, then Velen.
Leave them alone, Zoltan. Can't you see their beat? In fact, you look terrible. Like you could really use some rest.
Gladly take some. Point me to a room.
Of course. Come on, little swallow. I'll take you.
Let's meet later, Geralt. I've a little matter to resolve. I'll freshen up, then await you in the square in Gildorf.
Right. Anything happened while we were away?
Pretty Polly came down with a fever, Matt Oyster caught a knife between the ribs, and they're late delivering the sodden triple meat.
Dandelion. Lodge of Sorceresses. Triss and Yen were supposed to gather the remnants.
They're working on it. Triss is upstairs, waiting for you. Yennefer's gone to crippled Kate's.
Yen? At that portside dive? Why?
Didn't inform me. Imagine that. Ah, and that elf of yours moved into the Ruby Suite. Told me to tell you he's waiting, too.
Gave him your best room?
He didn't exactly ask. I prepared another room for him, but he blew past me and locked himself in the Ruby. Hasn't peeked out since. Barely eats, drinks only water, and the only thing I've heard from him is, I wish to know when Gwynblade and Zuriel arrive.
Thanks. Looks like I'll have my hands full.
On your way? Lovely. Or will you stay longer? It's far safer with
Need a hanky? Gotta admit, never expected this of you.
You humans have unusual tastes. How did you fare on Bald Mountain?
Need to ask? You're a sage.
I ask as a courtesy. A concept you clearly forgot when you left without uttering a word.
Ciri was in a hurry.
I know, so she wrote in her letter. But that is not my concern. You eliminated Imlerith adeptly. So adeptly, you might say you inspired me.
Meaning?
The loss of one of his great generals has weakened Eredin significantly. 2 others remain.
How do we get rid of them?
Caranthir is a loyalist, but Gels, that is another story. He was a devoted follower of our former king. And as it happens, Eredin poisoned our beloved ruler.
Regicide. Serious stuff. Take it not many know about this.
Of the living, only I. And Eredin, of course.
Question is, can you get Gels to believe you?
Nothing you need worry about.
Fine. So what do you propose?
Why, to bring Gels here. Show him the truth of what happened.
Fabulous plan, if we only knew where to find him.
We do. In the land of the NL.
Land of the NL?
You don't recall. After all, you did travel with Eredin for some time. The land of the Alder folk. The world where we arrived centuries ago. A world that is now our home. The Red Riders come from there. And it is there where we will find Gels.
Think you're forgetting something. You and Ciri might know how to travel between worlds, but me? Not so much.
You clearly know there are many other worlds apart from the one where we now stand. They're linked by passages, hidden gateways that afford travel from one world to another. Of course, few know of these gateways. Even fewer can locate them.
Elven sages, for example?
For example. One such passage will open soon near where we are, fortuitously enough. Between this noble edifice and the butcher's yard. That's our chance. Shall we go?
Meet you there. Gotta see to something along the way.
Hurry. I'd rather not loiter in the street any longer than necessary.
Greetings, Triss.
Have you lost your mind? You went after Immerlith by yourselves? To the Sabbath? How could you put Ciri in danger?
Ciri had to do it. I couldn't let her go alone. You'd have done the same in my boots. Besides, I was there the whole time. Had the situation under control. Mind if we change the subject? Past burning pyres on the way into town. Non-humans on them.
Things grow worse by the day. No mages left in the city, so the hunters had to find someone else to victimize. We need to resolve everything as quickly as possible and leave Novigrad.
Any success with the lodge? Anyone out there willing to help?
It doesn't look good. Ida outright refused, while Francesca won't budge from her little realm with a war raging. We don't know about Fringilla. Haven't been able to contact her.
And the others? Kira? Margarita? Philippa?
Kira? I thought you, of all people, would know.
Few can refuse a sorceress. And Kira Metz certainly had her ways. But when she demanded the Mage Alexander's notes, I had to turn her down. Kira needed that, as she needed the impetus to start anew. She found it where she least expected to. Years later, known for discovering the cure for the Catriona plague, she was thankful none remembered her time in hiding as a village witch. I've seen worse matches. Hope things work out for them.
I hope they work out for us, and we actually find Philippa and Rita.
Know where they are?
Yennefer's looking into Rita's whereabouts. I have to figure out where Philippa is.
Know what Yen's found out?
You'll need to ask her. I've been busy trying to find Philippa.
So, learn anything?
A few things that could be interesting. Prefer the long version or the short?
Tell me everything. I want the details.
After fleeing Loch Muin, Philippa ended up here in Novigrad. She sought help from her former lover, the sorcerer Arthur de Vlister.
De Vlister rings a bell.
Philippa had made a fool of him once. Arthur was out for revenge. He convinced her she'd be safest as an owl. She transformed, and he placed a Dimeridian band on her leg. The mage hunt started shortly afterwards. Sadly, Arthur fell victim. They auctioned off his estate. Just so happened a certain dwarven acquaintance of ours stumbled on the auction.
Zoltan. Huh. So Philippa was here under our noses the whole time?
Was, precisely. Zoltan lost her in a card game a few days ago.
Yep, that's Zoltan for you.
A man showed up here, fleeced Zoltan bare, then proposed they play for the owl. Naturally, he won, then politely thanked Zoltan for the game and left.
Who was it? Know where he lives?
He's not from here. No one knows him.
Great. We got any leads?
We have this.
That Philippa the Owl's feather? Thinking divination?
Specifically hydromancy, and a form of sortilege. We need a fountain where we won't be disturbed.
Need to take care of something first. Meet you somewhere later?
Fine. The fountain outside the Passiflora. And hurry, please.
Say some witches. How much for the night, my peach?
You're mistaken. I'm a dancer, not a
What might be?
What am I to do now?
We can go at it here, or at my place. You choose.
Buy you a drink?
I'm afraid the dishwater's as good as it gets in this establishment. Imlerith, was that your idea or Ciri's?
Ciri's.
As I thought. I'm glad you went with her.
I thought you'd be angry.
Angry? Why? Because you supported Ciri in her decision? Or because you fought by her side and won?
What if we'd lost?
We wouldn't be having this conversation. And the female part of the continent's population would be drowning in tears. You won. No point bothering with what-ifs.
Talk to Triss. Reconvening the lodge? It's not going so well.
Dangerous times, especially for sorceresses. Each thinks 5 times before sticking her neck out. And I can't blame them.
Charming place. Why are you here?
You'll find out soon. In the meantime, tell me about Philippa.
Nothing to tell yet. Came to get you first. So, gonna tell me why you're here?
I was able to establish Margarita's whereabouts, the prison in Oxenfurt. I also learned the identity of a man who escaped from there. He should arrive shortly.
What do you know about this fugitive?
I know he's the only one ever to escape from Derard. Every guardsman in the city now seeks him.
Sure he can be trusted?
We'll soon find out. He just walked in. Abbe Faria?
Who's asking?
We'd like to talk.
Damn.
Best run and get him.
These humans grow wilder by the day.
Youth these days. Hair-brained, all of them.
Damn it, scaled the ladder. Guess I'm in for a roof walk.
Take off the kid gloves, Geralt.
Help!
Stop screaming, or I'll harm you.
Thought you'd agreed to meet.
I said I'd found him, not that I'd spoken to him.
What do you want from me? Let me be.
Calm down, we just want to chat.
And then stick a shiv between my ribs. Leave me in the gutter.
Look at us. Do we look like bandits to you?
Not really, no.
I'm glad you agree. Besides, you'd be worthless to us dead.
So you shan't hurt me?
No. You're gonna tell us your story, then be on your way.
So be it. But we really ought to go back to Kate's. It's unwise to linger in the street.
Drink up. It'll help.
Thanks. What do you want?
To get into Daerad.
Find a hunter. Tell them you practice magic. They'll lock you up lickety-split.
We need to get in without anyone noticing. Tell us how you escaped, then get on with your life. They say no one gets out of Daerad alive.
Aye, so they say. My thought? Why not try it dead?
But they burn the corpses.
They didn't start burning them until they learned an old fellow like myself had escaped. Before, they dropped the stiffs into a great pit. The pit's connected to the sewers, and the sewers empty into the river. And once you reach the river, you're as free as a fish.
So you played dead. No one caught on?
As a youth, I'd apprenticed with an apothecary in Silverton. Learned a thing or two about herbs. Sleeping mushrooms grew on the walls of my cell. And I found belladonna in the prison yard. Just had to mash them together and eat the pulp an hour before evening rounds.
You might have lost your life.
I prefer to die on my own terms, were that to be my fate.
So theoretically, we could get in the way you got out.
Assuming we don't mind the company of decomposing corpses.
And assuming you can squeeze through the grate. They barred the outlet to the river after I escaped.
Explosives could take care of that.
For half the city to hear us? I've a better plan. Oxenfurt was built on elven ruins.
Which have to connect to the sewers somewhere. If we can find a way into the ruins.
We'll get into the prison.
They say Daerad's better guarded than the keep at Vicovaro.
They choose the guards from among witch hunters. The worst dregs, rabid fanatics. If you only knew what they do to folk. Torture every day. The wheel, the rack. We only knew peace on holidays when they'd drink themselves blind.
They're allowed to drink on duty?
Not officially, but you know how it is.
See? Wasn't so hard.
One last bit of advice. Find a new tavern. Everyone here knows you.
Thank you. Whatever your plans, I hope they work out.
So do we. So long. What he said about the guards could prove handy.
True. Things will go more smoothly if we can get even a few of them drunk.
Zoltan ought to manage it. I'll ask him.
Let's meet on the Oxenfurt Bridge.
Something unusual?
I'd give you a discount for heroic deeds, but the madam, well, you know.
Why is your hair so grey, darling?
You're a
You
vulgar
mean me
one.
to grab
Can
another
see it in
lass
your
to join
face.
us?
No, I was thinking the other.
Oh, Jackie, you're the oldest, so tell us.
Greetings.
Greetings, Ivier.
Greetings, Geralt. How might I be of help?
What do you have on offer? So long.
Your kind spreads disease, defeatism, and desertion.
What do you seek, pain giver?
In short, who kisses your ass today will fight tomorrow.
A whole day wasted.
Help! Save me! I'm dying of poverty.
God let even you into the city.
Zoltan?
Get out.
They're holding Margarita at Dayrod. Got a plan to break her out, but we need your help.
What should I do?
Load a wagon with as much Mahakaman as you can find and drive it to Oxenfurt. Yennefer will give the signal. You'll drive through the gates and treat the guards.
Oh, these are terrible times. Since the mages left town, the hunters have taken to harassing non-humans. A dwarf lingering around the prison gates only stands to attract attention.
Right. Didn't think of that. I'll go straight to Yen in that case. She went to find a way into the ruins beneath the city. Novigrad doesn't seem like a safe place anymore. What's keeping you here?
I was keen on starting my own enterprise, but nothing came of it. Nevertheless, I took on some debt. Got to pay it back now. I'd like to blame it on the war or human treachery, but the truth is, I've got my own thick skull to blame. Rather not dwell on it, Geralt, if you don't mind.
Nice talking to you, Zoltan. See you later.